Good morning, everybody. Lazy K Homestead. Well, this morning we are going to measure this big tree that we had cut down a couple years ago. And Willis, are you going to use it for lumber or firewood? Yeah, he's going to saw on it and see what it looks like. Because it has been 2 years. I hope not either. I don't know if y'all can hear him. He said he hopes there's no copperheads. Go ahead and turn my phone this way. So he's getting all these fall weeds down so he can get in there. Say that again?
People don't know these big old weeds they cut down turns out to be a goldenrod flower.
Yeah, and the bees love it. And it makes some of the best fall honey.
You can probably clean it up and get the bluegill on it.
I bet you could. Those are really sturdy weeds, that's for sure. We've got some more over here too. Let me walk over here real fast and show you these. I know what you're thinking, oh, goldenrod. But it's a great source for the bees and pollinators. And then we've got thistles that grow naturally. And if you guys don't know, the finches, they love thrush seeds. I mean, not thrush. What are they? These. They love these. Thistle. I don't know what I was thinking. The thistle seeds. So you'll see them in here, and they will, here's the seeds. And they will come in and they will just sit here and eat. Thistle seeds are pretty expensive in the store. I don't know why I was thinking about a thrush. They're a brown bird that likes to be in the underground. So he's just weed eating right now, getting all that, and so we can go ahead and see what we've got here. Oh, we're out of rope on there. Well, you did what you had to do, I guess.
Yeah, just a blade on them big things.
Yeah, they're pretty. They're almost like trees. These weed stalks. I don't know what it is about fall. Wow, look at that poison sumac one.
There's something better eating on that tree. See it?
Oh, yeah.
Sawdust.
Yeah, that doesn't look good, does it?
It might be solid in there.
Look at the size of that poison sumac.
If it's not good enough for lumber, I'll bust it in the firewood.
Well, there you go. You always use everything you can on the homestead. We burn wood. This was a chestnut oak, is that right?
No, it was a big old red oak, black oak.
Oh, well, I was wrong. It was a black oak, and
Black oak.
huge. But it was dying, and it was right out here by the road, and we didn't want it to hit the power lines. It's hard to show you how big that trunk is there, but it was huge. The guys that came to do it for us, they couldn't get down to the ground because it was so huge. Three, let it be.
I believe that's poison vine. I can't remember. No.
No, that is that's Virginia creeper. People can be allergic to it, but 5, it's okay. 3, let it be. See, that's Virginia creeper right here.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, 3, let it be. I don't know what the rhyme is with 5. 5, you're still alive.
Yeah.
Here, let me get up there. Let's see. Add 2 inches to it.
hold this.
Okay. So Willis said it's going to be 2 10-foot logs plus a little bit at the end, which is probably about 5 foot. I'm going to go ahead and cut this monster. Whoa, I fell in a hole. Let me get up on here. Well, that looks good. Well, you can tell that it's either a black or red oak because it smells like poop.
Well, red oak, black oak, basically the same thing.
Oh, are they? Oh, okay.
They got the same lumber in them.
Yeah. But white oak doesn't smell like poop.
No.
Well, it's got the tractor started. Old Geraldine. We'll go over here and skid that one end piece of log. Over there. We'll watch him do that. Go through the weed pile. All this is going to come down. I don't know if you noticed, but I don't have my bees. My varroa mites were so bad that I had treated, but I believe it was from this windbreak that we kept for them, and I had an infiltration of wax moths. So more bees in the future next spring. A beekeeper never gives up. Even though it's an expensive hobby, I always say they are bugs, and you kind of have to think in that mindset when you're losing them. As I did requeen one hive and it still wasn't good enough. There he is. To me on the homestead, this is exciting stuff when you can harvest things right off your homestead for use on your homestead. So he's gonna skid this one out, and then we'll be able to take a look and see what that log looks like. We get the sawmill guys out here because we don't have a sawmill. I wish we did. That would be so cool to have a portable sawmill on your property. But we've got some guys that come out and they set up right on your property and do it. So we'll give them a holler. He's gonna try that with those log dogs and put it on there and see if he can't skid it there. Otherwise, we'll have to go take that log chain that he's got off of another log. See if that works. Well, that tree's pretty wide, isn't it?
Huh?
That tree's really wide. And that's
I don't know
that's
if that's gonna be ocean wide.
that's a small end too. It, yeah, it picked it up. Yeah, I have to say, Willis, he works all week trucking over the road, and then he comes home and he works on the homestead. Works like a dog every hour. Something else. Oh, there it goes. Wow. Let's take a look at this wood. What do you think? It looks pretty good, doesn't it? There it goes. Skidding it across the gravel. And this is going to be firewood. There he goes. Putting it in overdrive. No, I'm just joking. Over to where the log splitter is. That's done a good job. I guess you can hear me. The tractor's pretty loud. I don't want to get too close behind there because it's a Massey Ferguson and the exhaust is on the bottom. And it'll literally choke you out. I don't know if y'all can see it. Sometimes he's got the trailer hooked up and I'm riding on the back of the trailer. I have to turn the other way. Trials and tribulations of living on the homestead. Well, I did it. You got the right tools, you can get all that done. That's so cool. Well, we're going to try to drag those big ones that he cut at 10 foot and see if it'll do it. So, hopefully it will. Get him out of the front yard and get him over where the sawmill guys can come and cut this into lumber for our barn in the back. You know, it's really neat when you're able to harvest wood right off your property and use it for what you need to use it for. It really makes the idea of sustainable living true, you know. And in case you guys are wondering,
There it is, Barbara.
oh yeah, good thing we got an air compressor. If you guys are wondering where you'd get this log skidding tool, I've always called it a log dog because that's what Dad called it. We got it at Tractor Supply. Oh wow, it's pulling it. I think it was like $119. Wow. Look at.
Wheels trying to come off the train.
I know, you were spinning. That's heavy. Well, be careful.
I may start my own logging.
Again. Willis used to have his own logging business back in the 90s, I believe, before I met him. But he was pretty successful. And then he chose to go over the road. So, look at that, pulling that 10-foot log. Geraldine's doing a good job. I think he's okay. He's gonna drag him right over there, so they're easy. Right. Yeah, that'd be really accessible. Look at Geraldine pulling that. I have no idea how much that weighs, but isn't that cool? Like I said before, Geraldine may not have all the accessories, but she's one hoss of a tractor. Look at her pulling that. How cool. Geraldine's doing the job, babe.
Huh?
Geraldine's doing the job. And Willis is too, of course. It's out, yeah. Cool. Look how long that log is, 10 foot. This is, look at that. That's going to be some beautiful oak. Wow. Set for 2 years and still looks that great. You got to count your blessings and thank the Lord above for that. Here we go with the last 10 footer. But this one is a lot heavier. It's right there at the trunk and really thick, so I hope she can pull that. Yeah, because look how wide that is. The guys that came and cut this for us, they said this tree was way over 100 years old. And we hated to cut it down because it was just beautiful, but it was dying and the branches were falling out. It's hard to believe back in pioneer days, they did this with mules. And, you know, they had certain axes for certain things. Is it gonna
be heavy.
I know, you be careful on that tractor. That whole butt end of it is huge. The other one was pretty consistent. That's, yeah. I mean, Geraldine has a pretty good center of gravity on that tractor, the way it's made, but let's see. Oh, she's doing it. She's Wow. I keep stepping in holes. I'm going to have to fill them in. Wow, that is amazing. If you guys ever thinking about getting a tractor, just always remember to respect the tractor, because there are tractor accidents. And Willis is very cautious with what he does. Look at that tractor pulling that log. That's another 10-footer. I don't even know how wide. It's probably 2.5 feet at this butt end of this log. Wow. That is so cool. I never get bored of stuff like this. This is homesteading at its finest. Self-sufficiency. Some people say, well, why are you using a tractor if you're a homesteader? Well, tractors have been around for over 100 years. I didn't say I was a pioneer. And that tractor there is 60 years old, so, or no, she's 63 years old, yeah, 59. Pretty darn good, I'd say. That's amazing. I guess I'm gonna end the video with Willis saying, you did a good job, Willis. And we got 2 great logs for some barn lumber, for sure. Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Still solid.
Solid. 2 years sitting on the ground. All right, y'all have a great day from Lazy K Homestead. We'll see you soon. Bye.